I get this question all the time. Trey, I'm ready to make money selling my own offers, my own digital products, but I don't know what my thing is. Can I let you in on a little secret? The first thing that you sell is not going to be your last. But in this video, I'm going to help you narrow down exactly what thing you should be selling and to see if it'll actually sell before you spend months putting it together. Let's go. All right, welcome back. Now, look, I'm going to give you four awesome tips. The last one's going to be the best one. But look, if you want more help on this, there's a link in the description section below on how to get started on creating something of your own and selling it extremely fast. Go check that out in the description section. Now, let's get into this. The three things that I mentioned and how I learned this. First, I saw people online creating and selling their own digital products, courses, memberships, all these different things. And I wanted to do the same. I was so sick and tired of selling someone else's stuff and only getting like 30% commission and having zero control of my own stuff. And so I wanted my own thing, but I was so stuck on trying to figure out what it was, if it was the right thing, if it would actually sell. Then perfectionism came in. I was overthinking, I was overanalyzing, like what is my thing gonna be? Until I finally heard this one guy named Chris Harder. He said, action creates clarity. And I needed that at a point where that hit the most because I was trying to think of all these different things. You know, what is the move I wanna make? I had it like narrowed down to like 5 different things. I just wanted to make sure that this thing was going to be the thing that I went all in on, and it actually made me a lot of money. And when Chris said action creates clarity, what he meant was by taking action on one of the things, you're going to get clarity on, is this the route you want to go down or not? And so for me, I had to make a decision on what's the one thing that I'm like, I'm gonna go all in on this for like a year, and if it turns out that I don't like it or it's not the thing that I want to do, at least I have made moves, made money, and have helped people, and I realized, oh, this isn't the thing I want to do. Whereas if I just stayed stuck right here in overthinking land, I would have been there for years and years and years trying to figure out like, what is my thing? And so action creates clarity is the number one thing I want you to understand. I'm going to help you narrow down what that thing could be and see that you can sell this thing or not. And at the end of this video, I hope that you just take action on that damn thing and you go all in. So let's go. And what I realized is it really comes down to having 3 columns right here. So get out a piece of paper and write this out. First column is going to be what you're good at. Like we need to have something that we're good at that we can help other people get results in. Otherwise, you're just going to create a course on hypothetics and bullshit, and it's not going to fulfill you selling courses on other people's shit. It's stuff that you were actually good at, you know how to get a result in. Second column is what you're passionate about. Here's why I bring in passion. Is because I've built a business before that was making me $10,000 to $20,000 every single week, except I was miserable with it. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even like showing up to like the coaching calls. And so I had no passion in it. Even though it was making me a ton of money, if it's not making you happy, but it's making a bunch of money, I would recommend not doing it. And so it has to have an ingredient of what are you good at, what you can get a result in, what are you actually happy with as well. And then third is let's start to niche down. So these are the 3 columns. So first column, what are you good at? For me, I wrote down, websites or funnels. And if you're like, Trey, I don't know what I'm good at. Phone a family and friend, I don't care. But you should have a list of at least a dozen things that you're good at. Courses, videos, let's take it offline, gardening, and keep going. Now, what we're gonna do is we're going to narrow this down a little bit more and figure out what of these things that you're good at are you actually passionate about as well. So for me, even though I am good at gardening and woodworking, it's not something I'm really passionate about. I do it because it's just kind of part of my lifestyle. But I love making videos. I love creating courses. I love marketing, actually. So what you'll find is you'll have a lot of things down here, but you'll narrow it down to have about 3 to 5 in here. But what we're gonna do is narrow it down even more because we're gonna need to get into what is the niche, who is it that you want to serve, and how you want to serve them. So if my thing is video, well, what is it about videos that I like making? Is it specific to YouTube videos? Is it Reels on Instagram? Is it the SEO, the search engine optimization of videos? Is it editing videos? Which one is it, and or who could it be for? Is this for network marketers? Is this for real estate agents? Like, what is it about video that you love and that you're good at doing, right? Figure that out and you're like, aha, I know what my thing is. I want to do YouTube. Well, the next stage is actually figuring out, are there people out there who are selling something on the thing that you want to sell, and how are they selling it? what's the messaging, what's the positioning, what's the price point. I'm gonna show you how to do all of that. Okay, if you've never heard of this before, this is called the Meta Ad Library, which is allowing you to see who your competitors are that are running ads to selling offers. So what we want to do is find competitors, what their offers are, how they're selling it, right? So I'm going to keep this as United States. You can change it to whatever you want, or all if you wanted to. I'm going to change the ad category to all ads, and I'm just going to type in, if you know a few of your advertising competitors, you can type in their name right there of their page that they're advertising from, or if you're like, I don't know who my advertisers are or my competitors are, and type in a keyword. So let's say I want to do Shopify. Let's say there's people out there selling courses on how to use Shopify to do whatever. I'm going to type that in and see what type of ads are going to come up, and then that'll allow me to see what kind of offers they are around Shopify. Okay, here are a lot of people who are putting out stuff around Shopify, and so what I want to do is I want to see, okay, like, are there courses, are there things that are similar to mine? All right, so here's might be one that would interest me. When I first tried dropshipping, I failed. Here's how I turned it around. First time I tried dropshipping, I tried everything, so I can see the exact ad copy. So they're kind of telling me that story, and the solution was, if you don't want to make these mistakes, grab this thing here. So what is this thing? Let's say I'm like, aha, this is the thing that I want to create, essentially, and I can see what my competitors are doing and how they're selling it. So if I click on learn more, it'll bring me directly to their sales page, sales funnel, the 6-figure Shopify system. Aha. So I can see right off the bat, this guy is selling a micro offer. I can see what the messaging is. I can also see the price point of what they're doing. I can also see the funnel strategy that they're using as well. I'm gonna go right to their offer. So you get this like ebook thing, you get a video fast start thing, you get a checklist, whatever this thing is, a theme, some private community that probably for all buyers, you get into there so you can ask questions, and then an event ticket that they have as well. So for $27, that's a really cool offer. And so there you go, my friend. What I would actually do with this is I would go through this ads library. I'd go and find probably 4 or 5 different competitors who are selling something in my niche that I would also want to sell. I'd look at their offer, their messaging, all that stuff. And what I would do is create a Google sheet, just an Excel sheet, where I'd have the links to their funnel. I would have what their offer is as well, the price point of what they're selling it. And I would basically look and see what my competitors are doing, because they're basically leaving breadcrumbs of success, being like, look, I'm running money. I'm putting money towards an ad, towards this thing, which most likely means they're making profit from it. And so they're leaving these breadcrumbs. They're showing you what they're selling, how they're selling it. And I would probably follow those exact breadcrumbs, my friend. So I hope that this has absolutely blown your mind, because this is something that we take all of our clients through when they want to know what to sell, how to sell it. And so if you found this video super helpful, let me know in the comment section. And if you have any questions, throw them in there below. And as I mentioned previously, if you're ready to get started on selling and monetizing your own digital product, your own knowledge, the stuff you already know that comes naturally to you, go to the link in the description section below. You can get started right there. I made it super easy for you to get started and start selling your knowledge in as fast as a few days. I'll see you in the next video.